1, 2, 3, let's get it started.
This is the broadcast.
Ooh, grab a cup of sunshine. We're gonna have a good time. It's gonna be a beautiful day in every way. So put a smile on your face. It's gonna be a beautiful day.
The broadcast, up close and unscripted.
We're talking about the business side of being a parent and why the mommy CEO is important, more important than ever, actually. Stick around.
Listen to this. A manager is intended to achieve sufficient time and efficient time and resource management in the most effective way while creating an engaging environment. Almost sounds like today's mom, too, doesn't it? Well, when it comes to running a family, author Zenovia Andrews says it can pay to think like a CEO. And let me tell you what she did this morning. She got up early this morning, put her kids in the car in Houston, and drove to Dallas. As she is a CEO mom.
Mom in charge.
It is great to have you, and I love the fact that you didn't say, do I have to drive?
Oh, it was no problem.
Zenovia, what does that mean to be to think like a CEO as a mom? I mean, we're used to sort of like doing everything as a mom, but there's a more organized way to do it, I guess.
Well, you said it. I mean, we're used to doing everything as the mom. And so the things, the strategies that we take and we use in business, like creating a business plan, having a vision, we should have those same tools and resources in your home, in your family.
A mission statement.
A mission statement, absolutely. A SWOT analysis, absolutely. And so I take those strategies and I blend them in with my family, and you get nothing but success.
So then does this mean that the whole family participates in this? In other words, like, are you running the family like a CEO or a drill sergeant? Like, get up at 7, get the bed made, put your shoes on, get up, brush your teeth, come to the table. That kind of thing?
Well, not exactly. Not exactly. That wouldn't work, especially with my 7-year-old son, who's like most 7-year-old little boys. He's rambunctious. He has a lot of energy. But you have to have a plan. You have to have a plan. And I teach entrepreneurs all over the world with creating systems and blueprints so that they can increase their cash flow in their businesses. You have to have a plan in your family. And so I start out with a list. We do have a schedule. Do we stick with it all the time? No. We have a backup plan. But for us to be successful in life, you know, you have to have a plan. You have
and
to.
I think everybody likes to know boundaries.
Right.
And what is expected within those boundaries. It really helps us a lot. And sometimes, in being a mom, and I'm not talking about your business CEO, but being a mom, keeping those boundaries is sometimes harder for the parent to make the children do.
Oh, yeah.
And it needs to be done.
It needs to be done. And think about the responsibility that we have as a parent and how vital that is, and how amazing is it for your child to grow up with the ethics and the principles and the values that you know that are important, that you have instilled in them, and they grow up and you see it. I mean, it's beautiful.
Those young years are just so formidable.
They're so important.
Now, you're talking about like being a CEO, and then do you delegate? Are you delegating authority? Are you delegating to the older children and then on the way down? How do you suggest that?
Absolutely. Well, what I do is I am a friend of the 21st century with apps. I love apps. I'm not by no means, I don't get paid by anybody that I can speak of right here. I just love them. One of the apps that I use is called Shop Savvy. And so what Shop Savvy does is it allows, do you use it?
No, but I'm listening because we like apps.
It allows you to, say for example, you have an item or a product that you want to purchase. You can plug it in, you can scan the barcode. It will give you within a proximity of a price comparison. So you're not out with the kids running to this store to that store. It gives you the least price and where you should go within the mile, within a mile radius. And so there's so many different types of apps. I use Budget Touch. It's an amazing way that you can create envelopes in a reward system with your children so that everybody could be on one accord, on one page as it results in you giving them allowances. And so the apps are a lifesaver.
And the children love apps because they love working this phone.
Yes.
And they're not too young to do it.
Yes.
Now, this book was really really not designed and written because you wanted to teach children.
Right.
You want to teach CEOs, entrepreneurs, managers how to be more efficient and not so stressed out in time management. Give us some tips on that.
Absolutely. And right now, for all of our listeners, I want to give this book for free. Absolutely for free. If you go to www.allsystemsgobook.com, they can get the book for absolutely free right now. And this book, basically, it's a solid blueprint to build business and maximize cash flow. I help you create systems of automation for your marketing, for your advertising, so that you can really not work so hard, but work on your business versus in your business.
How'd you get so smart? I mean, was the road
She's
hard?
a mom.
No, I'm serious. How'd you get so smart in this? Trial and error?
I would say it would be error. It would be just a time of trying to juggle everything as a mom and as an entrepreneur and as a business owner. I've been in sales and marketing for about 14 years. I worked for million-dollar international companies like Pfizer and Novartis Pharmaceuticals, and I know what it feels like to overwork yourself. And so there's systems in place that you can use and automate everything in your business and in your home as well. But it's going to take time, and you got to do the work.
All right, and you've got to do the work by getting a copy of Zenovia Andrews' books online. I don't think we've ever offered a book free like this. Check out the broadcasttv.com. Just click on today's links. I thank you for doing this, and we thank you for getting up and driving to.
I'm a Texan now.
Yes, you
She's a
are.
new Texan. Welcome.
Can I just take this? I'm just going to take this.
It's my copy.
What?